Did you know that your camera can shoot at a 25,000th of a second? That's its highest shutter speed. It is. I'm John Rowland, and this is Photography in the Real World, and I'm going to tell you all about it. The highest shutter speed on your camera is a 25,000th of a second. And I know that when you look at the manual, and you look at the dial at the top of your camera, you turn it, it only goes up to an 8,000th of a second probably, maybe a 2,000th of a second depending on your camera. But what you also have is a flash. And if you use your flash as your shutter, you can get a picture like this. So why would you do that? You have something that's moving extremely fast that you want to stop. You want to freeze the action. You want to keep, you want to catch all the little pieces of, this is a picture of a pearl being drilled. You got little pieces of pearl flying out of it. You can actually see a little wisp of a cloud of pearl shavings or something coming out of it. 8,000th of a second, whatever you have on your camera, it's not going to be fast enough. But another way to stop the action is by using the light as your shutter. Flash duration is what it's called. So on a flash like this, if you power it down to its lowest power setting, depending on the brand of the flash, you're looking in the neighborhood of a 25,000th of a second. Really fast. You can go even a little bit higher power and you're still going fast enough to stop something like this. So what you do is you set your shutter speed and f-stop combination so that the ambient light in the room doesn't exist. You turn off the lights and then boom, the flash goes off. That's your exposure. That's your shutter speed. Shutter opens, flash goes off, shutter's still open. It's not fast enough to stop this. It's still open, but it's not getting any exposure because you have a shutter speed f-stop combination that keeps it no exposure. There's nothing coming in. Shutter closes, boom. You've just turned your camera into something that'll shoot at a 25,000th of a second. Pretty simple. And you can do it with pretty cheap equipment. This is a Vivitar 283. You can pick this up on eBay for like 20 bucks. What you need though is this thing. It's the manual power. It comes with an automatic. You're going to need to get rid of that one. Look for one of these, a VP1. This might actually cost you more than the flash itself. In that case, there's instructions on the internet of how to make your own power adapter controller. So buy a cheap flash, cut the front of it off, drill some holes, hook up some wires. You got a really cheap solution to flash photography. You're going to need probably Pocket Wizard. Don't get Pocket Wizard. Those are expensive. There's Cactuses. The one I had gotten a long time ago was a Cactus. It was like, I don't know, $20, $30. It was really inexpensive, but it didn't really work. So I had to modify it with adding an antenna to it that actually gave it range and actually made it work. But I think the ones nowadays work pretty good, pretty consistent. So, dark room, shutter opens, you're not getting any exposure. flash goes off, pop, that's your shutter. The shutter closes, that's how you get a 25,000th of a second. You can stop anything. It's pretty cool. Give it a try. Just think of things that are cool to shoot at high speed, that you have control over, that you can dim the lights on, something like that. Keep shooting. The more you shoot, the more you know. Talk to you later.